Welcome to Cold Start Reviews. I'm Trent.
And I'm Blake.
And today we're going to be reviewing the Cadillac CT4 350T. Beautiful car, luxury compact sedan. As you can see, the lights actually turn on when you walk near with the key fob. We're going to get a little bit more to the exterior details in just a second. Alright, so in the front, we have this blackout grille right here at the front and top portion. You can see it's split, some of the black body lines. We do have some fake aerodynamic vent right there. This has white LED daytime running lights all the way down. You have white LED headlights right here. You do have sporty body lines going in the hood. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, you can see those when I go like that. This helps for aerodynamics. Very good looking car all around. Got nice reflectors on the side too. Can be seen from all angles in this car. And back down here we have the white LED headlights. Very bright at night.
Here's the turn signal on the mirror. Just turns right on and off. Here you've got the 20-inch all-black Cadillac rims with a nice silver Cadillac badge in the middle, as well as a nice silver Cadillac badge up here, so when you're pulling up to a light, everyone knows what you're driving.
And right here you do have the rear turn signals accompanied with the reverse light right there. Then you have the nighttime running light striping down.
Here's the rear of the CT4. It is all-wheel drive. You got your Cadillac badge, as well as the badge that says it is a 350T, as well as your rear camera right here. It also has a little wing here just for aerodynamics. And let's pop the trunk here. Here's the inside of the trunk. You actually have a lot of room. It's like, for a normal Cooper sedan, they don't usually have this much room. So, it is very practical in that sense.
And continuing with the rear of this car, pull this down for access back there. You have to pull down the other side right there. This is a 60-40 split. Back here, you have a cigarette port USB along with 2 AC vents. Right here, you have a non-automatic window along with a nice door handle right there. Have headrests that can pop up right here for a better backseat experience of this luxury compact sedan.
Here are your rear cup holders. You don't have too much space here. As you can see, my head is just about touching the ceiling, and I am only 5'9". So that is, it's pretty compact. Not too much legroom here, and the seat is pretty far forward.
And onto the cockpit of the CT4, we have our cruise control options, hang up button, our voice command option, our collision warning, skip song, our volume up and down. We have our changing infotainment right there where you click this to acknowledge that. You can scroll down, press to the side. And this actually does show you brake pedal life, which I have never seen in any vehicle. So we do need to do some searching to find that. That is definitely what we had to do to find that option. And then you also have the heads-up display, which you are able to see very visible right there. For this heads-up display, you're able to move it around with this. You're able to change the info that's on it, and then you're also able to change the brightness on it. Here's your parking brake, and then your brightness control for the interior. You have 2 front automatic windows, 2 rear non-automatic windows. You have your child lock control for the rear windows. You have your power mirror control. You also have your trunk pop button down there. And then if we go over here, we have your gear shifter where you can pull back on this magnesium part right here. Go into reverse. Show the clearest backup camera I think I've seen on a vehicle. You can see everything in the background. Very, very, very clear. And then you have neutral, drive, and you also have a manual mode to where you can use these magnesium paddle shifters right here to downshift and upshift in this vehicle. I will also show you that this gauge cluster, this completely digital gauge cluster, actually does do a little dance when you change it from the drive mode. So right now we have it in Tour. We'll put it in Sport. You'll see the whole gauge cluster change. It'll all come back together for a more simplistic dash to where you need to see more necessary information like your miles per hour displayed on the right side, and then you see your RPMs so you know when to shift if you are driving this in manual mode. Then you can go back through. We have a snow and ice mode. Then we also have a My mode. That's one that you can customize on your own. And then we go back into Tour. And you also have this red light that does light up when you have the doors locked and unlocked. Very nice to see. Along with the Bose speakers on the side. And then you have a trunk popper hidden down, hidden right there. And here you have a little storage compartment right there for whatever you might want to store right there. And coming to the manufacturing of this glove box, or the design of this glove box, you press this in and then it actually opens up sideways for you. We've seen this more to where you can open it this way and then open it also this way for the German engineering. But I guess Michigan engineering only has it one way. And back down to here where you can change the modes for your drive mode. You also have auto hold to where it holds your brake for you when you're at a red light, and then it disengages when you press the gas. Then you also have your traction control off button for where you want to maybe get loose in a parking lot. You are free to do that. And here is the auto start stop engine for when you come to a complete stop at a red light. It will turn off your engine so that you get better fuel economy and you can save gas.
Onto the infotainment system. You got wireless Apple CarPlay. You can control your volume right here.
And you're also able to hold this button down to completely turn this off for a simplistic display. Similar with the dash, you're able to put this all the way over to this one called Simplify, and then you don't touch it for a little bit, and then all you're left with, or actually no, you press this, then you wait a little bit, and then all you're left with is that center circle in the center. Looking very clean, along with the simplistic center. Shows you all you need to show, all you need to see, your connectivity, make sure that the location is working, temperature outside, and its current time.
This dial lets you go through and navigate this, as well as change your radio station. Onto the climate control. You got some very big vents that are very sleek and very well designed. You got rear defrost, front defrost, sync, so you can sync the passenger side and the driver's seat climate control. You got AC, and you got the how to change your climate control of what temperature you'd like. Here you got your ventilated seats and heated seats. Here you got your lane keep assist, as well as your hazards, as well as your parking sensor. Alright, here you have a charger where you just place your phone on it and it starts charging. There we Here are your dual cup holders for your CT4, as well as your glove box right here with a good amount of space. You got orange trim on your side, as well as some good storage. The orange trim goes all along here, as well as all along to the leather seats. These leather seats have massaging seats, as well as a nice badge. Onto the sunroof, pull this back. You can tilt it, pull it back down, as well as slide it back. And as you can see, that pops right back with it when it comes back. And then you just pull this right here. To close it. Then you can just pull this right back. This Cadillac CT4 has 274 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. The 0 to 60 is 5.2 seconds. And this car weighs 4,141 pounds. It has a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, and it is all-wheel drive. The miles per gallon is 22 in the city and 31 in the highway.
Now it is time for our final rating of this Cadillac CT4. And for spaciousness, I'm going to give this car a 0 out of 10. There's no reason for there to be 4 doors on this car. This car should be a coupe. For sportiness, I will give this car a 7.5 out of 10. This is one of the more sporty cars that we've had on the channel. Normally we just have boats or SUV crossovers, not actual boats, but that's just a term for a huge SUV like a Tahoe. This is the smallest car that we have featured on this channel. For practicality, I will give this car a 7 to 8 out of 10 because for this being a compact car, you can fit a ton of stuff in that trunk. So you can, for people in the back, you'll need to move your seat up, sacrificing some of your leg room for them to be able to fit in the back. Not a car that you want to have people hauling with. For a long car ride, you'll just be dead by the end of that. And for luxuriousness, I would like to say that this car is super luxurious, and I would like to say that this is a 8 out of 10 for luxuriousness. For my overall rating of this 2022 Cadillac CT4 is going to be a 7 out of 10.
Alright, for my overall final review of this car, I will give it on spaciousness a 2 out of 10. Although the back seats don't have much room, if you're not carrying around people in the back seat, the front 2 seats do have a lot of room and they're very comfortable up there. For luxuriousness, I'm going to give this car honestly a 9 out of 10. It has massaging seats, very comfortable seats. Everything in it is really everything you need for being luxurious. Sportiness, I'm going to give it I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It doesn't have the best engine, but it is a pretty small car, so it can take those corners a lot better. It has some nice tires on it and everything. And then for my overall rating, I will give this car an 8 out of 10. I think it's a really nice looking car, not only on the exterior but on the interior, since it is so luxurious. And yeah, that is my overall rating.